Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jazz McKay, and it's time for a Jazz McKay flash, back, way back in 1992. A crew of 15 people joined myself and every Tuesday night here in East Lansing at WELM Studios, and we produced this god-awful television program that you're about to watch. Let's flash back to 1992 and another classic episode of The Jazz McKay Show.
The Jazz McKay Show is made possible by a grant from Hunt's Hog Shop, specializing in Harley-Davidson parts and accessories. Hunt's Hog Shop of Lansing. And by beer. It's not just for breakfast anymore.
Live from East Lansing in the studios of WELM and Continental Cable, it's the Jazz McKay Show! Tonight, join Jazz and his fabulous babes, Shay and Michelle, as we welcome the insane ratings of Mojo Nixon, as well as a short film, a la Jazz McKay, about the fest on the river. And me, why, I'm Jimmy Tickle. And now, a man who fantasizes about pouring succotash on Deb Hart's breast and eating it off while Elvis watches. Ladies and gentlemen, call the police. It's Jazz McKay!
Hi! How you doing? It's Tuesday night in East Lansing, and this is the Jazz McKay Show, broadcasting tonight on Channel 56. I hope we have that all cleared up with everyone. I hope we have some viewers out there tonight. Yeah. Because of certain government regulations, they've had to change some of the cable laws, and now we are broadcasting on 56 as opposed to 11, but hell, it's just 5 times better. Yeah! Okay, anyway, before we get things started tonight, I want to say how I was shook up about this. I don't know, did you see this in the news? Tattoo committed suicide?
Yeah.
Did you hear this? I mean, I loved that guy. Remember? Hey, what are you doing on Jimmy? Don't go to Jimmy when I'm... No, don't start that crap with me, Mike. My producer, Mike Anderson, ladies and gentlemen, and the director in the control room, thinks it's funny to cut to Jimmy. No, don't do that. I'm trying to be serious here, man. I mean, was Tattoo one of the great television actors of the 1970s or what?
Yeah!
Was this guy incredible?
He made me a little nervous, though.
He committed suicide, and few people know that there was a suicide note. This apparently has not made it to CNN yet, and we are the first television show to bring you Tattoo's suicide note. Tattoo's suicide note read, I'm so depressed, I just can't take the pain!
Yeah!
Please, cut to Jimmy.
I tried.
Jimmy Tickle wrote that joke.
I did not.
Coming up in the program tonight, we will be bringing you some interesting film footage that we got over at Riverfest. We went to Riverfest.
I want to hear about it.
We went to Riverfest in search of first the beer tent, and then second in search of Tim Barron, and then third in search of Deb Hart and her breasts. Yeah. And I won't tell you whether we found them. mammoth Mojo boobs. In fact, Deb, if you're watching, really, run a tape. In fact, all of you, run tape on tonight's show because it is a classic indeed. Tonight, we will be featuring the man who brought us some of the great classic songs of the Jazz McKay Show. Remember Vibrator Dependency?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Remember that? Kim Miller, actually, she helped Mojo write that song. And
I bet.
It was a big vibrator. That was Vibratorzilla. Ooh. Anyway, we'll be talking, hopefully, on the phone live to Mojo Nixon, folks. Yeah. Yeah, you can applaud for Mojo. Right now, so we don't have to continue this cutaway crap, let's bring over my co-host and announcer on the program. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Tickle, Jimmy Tickle. Yeah! Well, I'm hanging in there. Have a seat, Jim. Have a seat and level yourself up. We went out to Riverfest this weekend. Did anybody make it out there? Any of you guys make? Huh?
It was a great time.
Was it fun? Was it a good Riverfest? No. It sucked. Was it sucky? Yeah, it was sucky. The studio audience is informing me it was sucky. This is the first Riverfest that I've actually ever been to, even though I've been in and around Lansing now for going on 4.5 years. But yeah, this is the only Riverfest I ever made it to. I had a good time. It was fairly enjoyable. I'm being told, I guess we have a telephone call.
Already?
I guess so. Let's go to the phones. Let's see who we have on the telephone. Hello.
Hi, I'm calling from the MAA, and I just wanted to voice my disapproval of you making fun of midgets and tattoos death over air. Because, I mean, a lot of people respect your show, and I just think it's a depressing day when that happens.
Are you a I think the correct term is a little person yourself?
Yes, I'm part of the Midget Actors Association.
Hey, I love midgets. I love midgets. I always encourage people to involve midgets in their life in every possible aspect because
they just sort of make me nervous.
They're so damn cute, aren't they? And their little pudgy fingers and everything. Let's bring over my fabulous babes tonight on the program. Guys, give it up for the babes. It's Shay and Michelle. Yeah.
Sorry about that. How you doing, my dear? How you doing?
We got some serious boob and butt action going on tonight. As you all know already, the fabulous babes are here for one reason, and that is to help this program remain as politically incorrect as possible. They are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's just to look good. And they do, don't they? Yeah, Shay. Shay's got the shades on tonight, and you're looking really snazzy in the red thing with the black sort of thing. And if I were a fish, would you catch me in your net? We want to get things started tonight. We got a lot of stuff to cover. There are some people, in fact, there are some people even here in the studio right now who don't know who Mojo Nixon is. Who is this guy? It's like if you took Elvis Presley, gave him a seriously large dose of LSD and mixed him with Frank Zappa, you'd come up with Mojo Nixon. And I believe we have a tape that was sent to us by Mojo's record company, or I'm not sure, was it the record company that sent us this tape? It was a record company. Enigma Records, I believe, sent us this tape. And this is what is called a video press kit. And what this is sent out to television shows in order to help programs and people like yourselves who may not know who Mojo is, kind of learn a little bit about the man, the myth, the legend, Mojo Nixon. Mike, could we roll that tape, please?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's something different about this picture. That's Mojo Nixon. Playing with a band? Nothing's sacred anymore.
They've also did junkie here on the radio, and put you to sleep in 5 minutes. So I wanted to do some real rock and roll. I mean, rock and roll was about sex and anarchy, and pandemonium, and sweating, and drooling, and skipping school.
Otis, Mojo's first full-fledged rock and roll album, was recorded in Memphis with 4 of his rowdiest musical friends.
It's the first post-punk, cow-punk supergroup. Maybe they won't be able to tour with me, it won't be my permanent band, but, this will be a first good stab at it,
I'm John Doe. I'm playing bass on Mojo's record. In the past, I was in X for 10 years, and we're doing different stuff. I just recorded a record for Geffen.
Hi, I'm Country Dick Montana, usually of the Beat Farmers. Would you ask Country Dick Montana to play reggae? Would you ask Country Dick Montana to play beach soul music? Would you ask Country Dick Montana to play funk? Mojo did.
I'm Eric Campbell. I play with the Del Lords. I'm here in Memphis, adding my own special ham-handed noisemaker to Mojo's Super Rock album.
I'm Bill Davis, play guitar with Dash Rip Rock. We're a band from down in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'm on the Mojo Nixon Liberation Army, just to kind of fill in where Mojo's crazy, manic treble guitar doesn't fit. My ugly, squawking, chicken-picking guitar comes in, and that's pretty much what I'm providing, is the chicken-picking guitar.
To anchor the concept in reality, Mojo returned to producer Jim Dickinson, who produced his last album.
I produce with my socks, of course. Mojo is aware of that, so I've had to go to neuter socks. I can't wear my true production socks. I try as a producer not to just capture the Zen moment, because that would just be documentary production. I try to extend the Zen moment, see, in space and time.
Memphis is a special place, even if Jim wasn't. You know, because of Elvis and because of, you know, Beale Street and Barbecue and Howlin' Wolf and Otis Redding, Sam Phillips, Jerry Lee. And, I mean, you know, you can kind of go on about Memphis and Stax and the whole dang thing. And Al Green's got his church down the street here. And they got go-kart racing over in West Memphis and sprint cars. And
Always sensitive to his audience, Mojo, while making Otis, deliberately appealed to his diverse fans.
Get up and go and spunk and just being wild and free. I want some 15-year-old to hear this album and run away from home. I want a 25-year-old to hear this album and drop out of law school. I want a 35-year-old to hear this album and just get in the car and go, baby. I mean, I want them to hear.
The ever-energetic Mojo has previously recorded 5 albums with his washboard-playing partner, Skid Roper.
Something I'd want to do for a while. Me and Skid were together for like 6 years, and you know, I felt like, you know, we pretty much said everything we had to say together musically, and I wanted to do a band thing, and he had wanted to do a solo project. He'd already done one solo project. He wanted to keep doing it. He wasn't really interested in doing the band thing. So it was a big kind of a, you know, natural thing, and not a lot of hate or animosity or anything. You know,
Now that he performs with a full band behind him, Mojo has more room to show off his natural talents as an entertainer.
Yeah, you see, I think maybe like in another lifetime, I would have been like the tribal shaman, you know, witch doctor, because that's kind of what I do. When I play live, I try to get everybody whipped up into an unmitigated drooling, snot flying out their nose frenzy, you know, and I'm pretty good at it. I get them up in there, and one thing leads to another.
Part shaman, part 1970s funkster, part minstrel show reject, Mojo's influences extend deep into the roots of roots music.
My dad ran this black radio station in Danville, the town I grew up in, and he was just sold advertising and stuff. But you know, I got a lot of records that way, and I also got to go to shows and stuff, and you know, a lot of that, you know, got me on a musical thing. You know, even though you know I had like a lot of Sammy Davis, Otis Redding records, you know, I had the Led Zeppelin records too, and you know, as every kid in '72 did. But you know, I've learned from Led Zeppelin, you know, that it went, you know. Well, Led Zeppelin, yeah, I used to be in the Yardbirds, and then it went back to, you know, and they did the thing with Sonny Boy Williams, and then it goes back to, you know, they were doing a Muddy Waters song, and then Muddy Waters was influenced by Robert Johnson, was influenced by Charlie Patton, and eventually there was just some guy hollering somewhere. That's the guy I'm looking for.
Otis is representative of Mojo's quest for his musical muse. While songs like I Wanna Race Bigfoot Truck show the country roots of his rock and roll, Mojo's blues roots come out and took out the trash. There are plenty more influences and styles at work.
In fact, there's a song on a new album called Put a Sex Machine in the White House, which is kind of a James Brown throwdown. Seeing how James is in jail, I figured it was my civic duty to try to emulate it with as much psychosis as possible. And it's just one of them. It goes, put a sex machine, and everybody goes, all the way through. It ain't nothing but a funky thing.
Inspiration for songs comes from a variety of places.
New song, I Want to Race Bigfoot Trucks. There's lines. There's 2 things you could do in my town. That's get drunk and ride around. And that, you know, there wasn't a whole lot going on in Danville. You could get in the car on Friday night and you could ride around and get drunk, or you could get drunk and ride around. I excelled at both. That's how I got my diploma.
Not even friends are exempt.
And then let's see, we got one about Shane's dentist, Shane McGowan from the Pogues, who's a buddy of ours. And well, if you notice Shane's unique dental work, you might think that his dentist don't work too hard. He's got a nice little tune. It goes, Shane's dentist don't work too hard, always at the pub. Shane says he ain't coming back till they're down to a nub. Shane's dentist don't work too hard, always at the pub. Shane says he ain't coming back till they're down to a nub. Yeah!
While Otis is radically different from Mojo's earlier work, it contains all the energy, humor, and integrity of a Mojo Nixon album.
You know, I just don't want to make the same thing again. Any fool can do that, you know. When you hear the next Mojo record, whichever one that is, from the one before, it should be something different and better, and you know, not just, you know, repeating the same formula. There'll always be that Mojo-ness, you know, through and through. So, I think we got a really good record, a really rocking record.
A fierce rock and roll record by any standards, Otis is Mojo Nixon's break into mainstream America. No use locking the doors.
See y'all later. I want to race in a Bigfoot truck. Japanese cars, I'm a golden squash. Me and my baby on a hucklebuck. Riding around in my Bigfoot truck. Riding around in my Bigfoot truck. Riding around in my Bigfoot truck.
And there you have it. That's Mojo Nixon.
Yeah.
Mojo Nixon is a really cool guy. He's cool.
Watching that reminds me of a funny story.
Tell me about it.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you're supposed to say shut up, Jimmy.
Oh, see how it is? Shut up, Jimmy! We got Mojo
surprise
Nixon.
me like that.
We're going to talk to Mojo on the phone in just a few minutes. A lot of things going on in Mojo's life, I understand. I believe his wife is expecting a baby sometime in January. We're going to find out about that.
Yeah.
Also, Mojo is suing EMI Music. I love suing people, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you sue people all the time.
Michelle's good at it.
Yeah, this is a good Lando Lawyers here in Lansing. And let's go to the phones right now. I believe we have Mr. Mojo Nixon on the phone. Hello, Mojo!
Hey! I'm on the phone!
Hey, buddy!
Michigan right now, on the phone!
What's happening, baby?
Man, I'm from the church of What Happening Now. Hey, man, I almost forgot y'all was calling. My wife's pregnant, man. And I tell you, a pregnant woman is crazier than a one-eyed tick on a rabid coon dog. And we're arguing about the name of the baby.
What name?
Today it's going to be a boy, baby, and I'm trying to call the baby Ezra the Hornswoggler.
What about if it's a girl, baby?
Well, no, she found out it was a girl, baby. We was going to call it Rhoda Go-Kart McMillan. But we found out it's a boy already.
Excellent. I got to ask my my audio man if he could give me more monitor on our phone in here.
Yeah, I can't hear you either.
I hear you. We need more monitor down the phone line and up the line. Hey, come on, get it together in there. Mojo, you're living in California now, I understand. Where did you grow up, buddy?
Hey, I don't want you thinking I'm some kind of surfboard riding, tofu eating, karma changing California fruitcake.
No way.
I grew up down in Danville, Virginia. I was born in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. They got a little basketball team up there.
That's
they
right.
Kick Michigan, but time out. I told everybody, I said, that boy is going to the pros because he's too ashamed to play any more college games. Heck, he just got beat. He made a little mistake. Ain't no big deal. We won. Woo!
Hey, listen, did you hear? Hey, very sad news. I guess you heard about Tattoo committing suicide.
He committed suicide?
Tattoo committed suicide.
Dang, I thought I jumped out of a plane or something.
Hey, listen, I want to find out I know this is a really dorky question, but what are your musical influences? Obviously Elvis, but besides Elvis, what else did you listen to as a kid
Well,
growing up?
like John Lee Hooker. In fact, there's somebody doing this John Lee Hooker song on some Reebok thing. Get your Reeboks at the store today. I can't get in on that money. I don't know what they're boxing me out, man. I'm on some kind of blacklist. I'm on the famous blacklist of nut job. Obviously John Lee Hooker, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters,
all the
blues guys from the 50s.
All the blues stuff.
Yeah, and then like Hunter Thompson and Richard Pryor.
There you go. You're a Hunter fan too. I knew it. I got to tell you, I fell in love with your Root Hog and Die CD here a few years ago. What was the?
You didn't do anything unnatural, did you?
Hey, man. I got in so much trouble for playing Vibrator Dependency on the radio. We played it every damn day. I didn't give a rat's ass what anybody said.
The strange thing is, it's women that like that song, because they hear the title, they say, oh, hey, Mojo's a sexy pig. Well, actually, the song is about, women empowering themselves with battery-powered devices.
Big refrigerator-sized vibrators.
Yeah, I tell you. And now that my wife's pregnant, I got to go buy, ice cream. Flavored ice cream.
Yeah, you pick up
Pick
up a quart of ice cream and a bottle of baby lotion, right?
Yeah.
For yourself. One of the songs that you wrote on that album, which I know a lot about, was the Chicken Drop Contest song.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen that in New Orleans.
Now, I've never actually seen it.
People don't know, but this is true. In New Orleans, there is a bar in the Irish Channel of New Orleans that they lay down a big, a big piece of cardboard.
Big hunk of plywood.
And it's got squares on it with numbers on it, and people bet $5-10 on a square. They bring a chicken, drop it in the middle, and they all stand around, and since we're on public access, we can tell what they say. They all yell. What do they yell, Mojo?
Hey, shit!
Yeah, and wherever the chicken shits, that person wins all the money. Is that a great contest or what?
It's great, what a country! I mean, no wonder Saddam Hussein didn't stand a chance. What a country!
That's right, goddammit. Americans are the most inventive people in the world.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, obviously we're the people that were kicked out of the rest of the world. They come over here, there's nowhere else to go.
That's right. We're the world's maggots, I think.
Yeah, you got it, baby.
America is the Cleveland of the world, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, tell me.
I'm going to the moon. In fact, I'm working on this girl I know works at Greenpeace going to get me a tour of Antarctica. I'm going to be the first guy to tour Antarctica.
Hey, you'll be right in there with Guar.
Oh, that's where they're from, aren't they?
Yeah, they're from Antarctica. We had.
And they smell bad too. Antarctica wouldn't smell so bad.
Hey, listen, tell me about this collaboration I've heard about with Jello Biafra of the Dead Kennedys. That sounds interesting.
Back in June in Texas, me and my band, Toad Records, they live down in Austin. I'm out here in California, and we hooked up. The original idea was me and Jello, who get together, go down to Texas, make a country album with my band. And we got all the people we know down there from other bands, Evan John, the guys from the Butthole Surfers, and all kind of, what's that one band, Hillbilly Frankenstein, a bunch of people played on the dang thing. And I tell you, it's a crazy record. Me and Jello damn near killed each other.
Well, what is, now I've heard that there's a tentative title. Have you decided on a title yet?
Well, I was going to call it Safety is My Co-Pilot. Have you seen me and Jello pointing at each other? But he ain't going for that. Now I think the latest thing is we're going to call it American Gothic, and we're going to dress up like the famous painting. It used to be on the cornflake, and what's his name? Jello's going to be in drag as the woman, Bobby the farmer with the pitchfork.
You're going to hold the pitchfork, huh?
I got the pitchfork, baby.
Do that American Gothic thing, baby.
But it's a pretty good album. I mean, it ain't really a country album, but most of the boys on TV ain't playing country music anyway.
I'll tell you, country. What do you? This is another dorky question. What do you think of Garth and Billy Ray?
Oh, it's showbiz. It's Vegas. It's the same thing as Madonna. And Hammer. It has everything. They'll all be playing Vegas in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I hear you're a big David Allan Coe fan.
Oh yeah, he's a good boy.
He is awesome.
He's a little demented, but
no, I try and tell people all the time when they listen to country music that if you like real country music, you listen to David Allan Coe. That's redneck music. It ain't just country music. And there's
I did a song on the thing with Jello called "Let's Go Burn Nashville Down."
Yeah, let me read a lyric here, a lyric line from Let's Burn Old Nashville Down, set it all aflame, barbecue the rancid greed heads that made country weak and lame. I like that. Is that great?
I don't know why Clinton, we got a Bubba in the White House. I don't know why he didn't make me the national poet. I'm that woman that she's a good poet and everything, but I might be in touch with more people.
I hear you.
She's all high-toned, it's like a college class or something. You got to cipher it out. It's like Ezra Pound. It'll give you a headache.
I heard that. Hey, how did this Super Mario Brothers thing come about?
Oh well, it's this girl I used to know. She worked on it. I think they said they wanted Tom Waits, Pee Wee Herman, and this friend of mine. She goes, "Oh, we get Mojo for half that price."
I couldn't believe it. Mojo Nixon in the movie Super Mario Brothers, really the only thing worth seeing in that flick.
It was a troubled production, the whole thing. I think I got down there and people were being fired, sent away. It's down in Wilmington, North Carolina. I got to do a little acting, but that kind of TV movie acting, I'm not sure that's for me. If you spend all day sitting around doing nothing,
right.
I'm a man of action. I want to be sweating. I'd much rather be on the stage or something.
Have you
Tennessee Williams played with Elizabeth Taylor? Now that's my idea of acting.
You play Big Daddy.
Yeah,
that's right. I used to do plays.
Have you ever thought about pursuing a career in acting beyond this?
I think after I'm banned, music has to be my next phase.
Yeah. How about politics?
Well, I'm ready to lead a revolt of armed insurrection if things just don't straighten up. I mean, I'm thinking about doing my next album, Mojo the Revelator, and I'm just gonna lay it all on the line. I'm gonna call a spade, and I'm gonna just lay bare all this bullshit that is just keeping us down. I mean, for every little problem, everything that each politician wants to solve, there's 100 glaring examples in your face. And I'm ready to do something about it.
Yeah, buddy.
Of course, the human event, it becomes necessary to disassociate your ties with those that are oppressing you. It's time to kick some butt.
I think you would make an ideal presidential candidate. I was so torn this time around. Who did you vote for, Mojo?
Well, I felt we had to put a sex machine in the White House. A draft dodging, dope smoking, wife swapping, gay loving president. That sounded okay to me.
That's the best reason I've heard yet for voting for Clinton.
Yeah, and Clinton, he's gonna get in there and he's gonna try to change things, but look, the bureaucracy's so big, he ain't gonna be able to do a whole lot.
No.
Everybody say, we gotta balance the budget, and then it was not my part. Now, no, don't take my part away.
Tell us
I'm on
about
the gravy train over here. I don't take my part away.
Tell me about your Elvis fascination, because there's a recurring theme in a lot of Mojo Nixon records.
Well, I kind of see Elvis as I wrote this intro to this book called The Elvis Reader, and this Canadian boy, he pestered me until I wrote this intro to the book, and I see Elvis kind of as like the American Messiah, the thing that typifies America. Americans can do the greatest thing and the stupidest thing in the same 5 minutes and not seem to know the difference. And that's kind of like Elvis, He couldn't really tell the difference between Hound Dog and one of them songs from the movie. It was all just kind of was to him,
Yeah.
His talent was so great. I mean, by the mid-'60s, singing just didn't mean anything. The only pleasure he derived was from, setting off firecrackers on one of the Memphis Mafia's butts or something.
We've got the video we're going to run in just a little bit of, 619-239
King. That number's still hooked up right here.
That is still hooked up. I called that number the other night, and I was surprised to find that it's still running. Now tell everybody about that particular phone number and why you have it.
Well, back when that woman was going on, the whole thing about Elvis being alive and everything, and I already had the song Elvis is Everywhere. And I thought, I'd make fun of them 1-800 numbers and talk about Elvis being alive. And I had this good little tune, and also kind of a Mojo update hotline. People call all this, at one point, the thing was ringing like 500 times a day, when this video was on MTV and VH1 and whatnot. But still, people ring 20 times a day.
What happened?
I don't know. I heard part of the song.
I was hearing that too. It confused the hell out of me. I thought you were sitting there with your guitar strumming away.
No. I'd like to play you one of my new songs. It's called the Poon Tango.
Go ahead.
It's a combination of the Poontang and Tango. I'm the only one that can do that.
The Poon Tango?
Yeah, and it goes, do the Poon Tango. But I don't have my guitar here, but it's a good one. And then, me and Country Nixon, the Beat Farmers, we got a brand new song called Are You Drinking With Me, Jesus? And it's a religious drinking song. But see, most of my fans, Saturday night, they're not going to church on Sunday. This way they can drink and, commune with Jesus at the same time.
There you go. I like that. That's a great attitude. That's a great idea.
Most people are thinking they're exclusive. Hell.
Hey, listen, before we let you go and get on to some more videos here from you, tell us what you did this Labor Day weekend. The big weekend just passed up. What were you up to this week?
I was down there in Florida. I was down there in Pensacola, Florida.
Were you really?
Rocking and rolling with my band, the Toad Lickers. And we played 2 shows down in Pensacola, and then we went up to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. They got a little semi-pro football team up there.
Yeah, that's a great town.
And we went up there on Sunday night and played up there, and it was crazy. In Tuscaloosa, whatever county that is, vibrating butt plug county or something.
Right, yeah.
Bars cannot be open during the 24 hours of Sunday. So it's Saturday night at 11:45, everything shuts down.
Jesus.
Until Sunday morning, Monday morning at 12:01.
And then they party like spastic wild men.
Yeah, well, see, so the bar, at 11:30 at night, Sunday night, the bar is still closed. We're like doing a sound check. People are starting to line up. The bar opens at 12. We go on stage at 12:30, and then they have to shut down at 3. Had this little window of drinking opportunity. It was like a NASA window drinking contest.
What's your favorite alcohol?
Well, I like gin. I like them all.
What kind of beer do you drink, Mojo?
I usually drink cheap beer in a can,
Yeah.
I don't go in for no light. I don't want no light.
I hear you.
don't want no dry. I want some beer that'll make me drunk.
That's me, Milwaukee's best. You know,
that's good. You gotta
$4.89 a 12-pack.
You get some more for your money, more bang for your money.
I heard that. Mojo, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna play Debbie Gibson's "Pregnant with My Two-Headed Love Child," and I'm looking forward to some time to get the chance to see you. Hopefully, you'll come to Michigan
Yeah, I'll
sometime
be coming up that way soon. I appreciate you calling me, man.
All right, Mojo Nixon, guys. A hell of a guy. Very funny stuff.
Yes.
Very funny guy.
Loud, real
Mojo
loud.
Nixon. He's a very energetic man, and he takes the bull by the tail and faces the situation.
Love
By
to
God
see him in
Almighty.
concert, though.
Yeah, I would like to see his show too. I have not gotten a chance to, but I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to entreat everyone to a little ditty, a little song, if you will, from Mojo Nixon. This is a tune entitled "Debbie Gibson is Pregnant with My Two-Headed Stepchild." Yeah. Roll it, baby.
Debbie Gibson is pregnant with my two-headed love child. It's a Bigfoot baby, all covered in fur now. Stark raving naked in a fornication nation. We were secretly married out in Las Vegas. Had a little bit of trouble. Joe Collins made us. Rootin' tootin', ain't highfalutin. Rick Ashley is a pain in the waist. That's my butt, his face. His teeny tiny 2 inches of terror. And they are gonna scare you. Hairbrain, cockamamie, knuckleheaded, is you galoot. No truth to the rumor about Spud and Debbie G. Only went to the motel just to watch a little TV. Hate that dog, he must die. Tiffany is wrestling in jail by the slamming Debbie G. They're covered head to toe. Hard on, my hard on. Debbie Gibson is pregnant with my two-headed love child. It's a Bigfoot baby, all covered in a fur now. Stark raving naked in the fornication nation. I'm stark raving naked in the fornication nation. Stark raving naked in the fornication nation.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. That's right. Bigfoot did it. That was, by the way, Winona Ryder, in case anybody was wondering. And we figured that out. Actually, Shay figured it out.
I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah, that was Winona playing the part of Debbie Gibson. Hey, listen, we got a phone call. Let's go to the phone right now. Hello, 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 hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. How you doing, man?
I love your show, Jazz.
Hey,
but
thanks.
But I want to say that Mojo's best song is Elvis is Still the King.
Yes.
Isn't that a great song?
That is a great song. It's tough for us. Can we get a shot of some of Mojo's CDs over here real quick, if we could? Because he has a lot of CDs available, actually, and there are... let's see, what do we have? 4, 5, 6 Mojo CDs that are actually available right now. And I pick them up. I've picked up most of these over at Flat Black and Circular. And he's got, I don't know if you've checked these out. He's also a producer on several CDs. Here is one called 1 Foot in the Grave. You may remember the song. You remember that song called Bitchin' Camaro?
Yeah, by Dead Milkman.
Yeah, well, there's another version of it here, and it's done by 1 Foot in the Grave, and you'll find this at your local record stores. And there's also a group called Fish Karma, produced by Mojo Nixon. And this, my personal favorite, the Dick Nixons. Check this stuff out. If you really want bizarre, unusual, weird, and off-the-wall music, my friends, you cannot find anything better, and I know our caller will agree, than Mojo Nixon and these guys as well. Yeah! Thanks for calling. Hey, listen, we asked Mojo what he did over the Labor Day weekend. What did you do? Did you go to Riverfest? Let's check out what we did on the Labor Day weekend when we went to visit the River Festival. tent. I believe the beer tent's right over there, but we don't know where the Jack Daniels tent is. Let's see, Q106 is over. At least we see the banner. And we don't know if actually Q106 is there, if Paul Sutherland or who are some of those other people that work over there? Paul Sutherland and a guy named Bob. I know there's a guy named Bob that's been broadcasting from here every day, and also Deb Hart and her breasts. So that's what we should do. We should try and find Deb Hart and her breasts so we can actually videotape them, because they are certainly award-winning breasts. This is the face of fear.
Where is that Jazz McKay? Where is that Jazz McKay guy? I gotta find that Jazz McKay. I gotta find that Jazz McKay, and I'm gonna arrest him,
Right now there are people standing around going, what the hell is going on down there? Well, we don't know. Actually, we were just recording the audio for when we see Deb Hart's breast. We'll go, whoa! Of course, we were looking for Deborah Hart. We couldn't find Deborah Hart, so what we're doing now is actually trying to find the beer tent. Let's see some people hanging out. Let's go find out who we have here. Hi!
Hi!
We're looking for Tim and Deb.
Deb's not here, but Tim's in the RV.
Is he inside?
Yeah, he's at that window right over there.
Which window? The one over here? There he is. We knew we'd get him on the show one way or another. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Barron.
Hello, hello. Hello. You may kiss my hand.
Yeah, nice watch, Tim.
Oh, yeah, thank you. How are you?
We were looking for the beer tent.
Oh, the beer tent. The beer tent would be that way, and then that way, and then that way, and then over that way.
Oh, back on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the river. How you doing, Jazz?
Good, how are you?
All right, that's a nice haircut. I like
You like the haircut?
Good, man.
You look good, too. Where's Deb, man?
Debbie's drinking beer.
In the beer tent?
No, she's out of town.
Oh, she's out of town. She's celebrating Labor Day somewhere else with her family, perhaps?
Quite unlikely. She hates her family. I believe it was most likely some boy's house.
Okay, cool. Well, what are you doing? You just hanging or?
Hanging out with a few friends.
Cool.
Hop on in and say hello.
All right, well, we've been invited inside. And I know Tim doesn't smoke anymore, so I put my cigarette out.
Oh, thank you very much.
So we are actually being invited inside the Q106 Mobile Sturgeon.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
A hell of a setup.
How are you, Jazz?
Good. How are you, Timba?
I'm doing very well, doing very well.
And here we have some of Lansing's finest and Ingham County Sheriff's Department representatives and everyone in here.
That's right.
And the bust of Elvis, too.
Yeah, you may worship the bust. You like that?
You know, as a matter of fact, we have Mojo Nixon on the show, so...
Oh, here. I too have a microphone now.
Now you can talk on a microphone, too.
And wouldn't you know it, things never changed. Mine's bigger than yours.
Yeah.
and thicker, too.
Yeah, but as things always, they never change. Mine's hooked up and yours isn't, so...
Unplugged.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, we'll unplug it in a minute. All right, no problem.
Here, let me put that back here.
Oh, thanks a lot, man.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You get that little alfalfa thing going there. Sticking straight up.
TV show.
Doing very good.
Yeah?
Yeah. You watching it?
Every once in a while I will watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. You guys watch the show?
Of course.
So why aren't you guys out there busting people?
Break time. They're not out there.
It's break time.
So guys, if you look at your watch, it's not quite 6 o'clock. They're on at 6.
And the shift changes at 6.
There you go.
There you go.
They're all getting ready to go, though.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, well, we'll see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Let's come by the beer tent and let's have a beer together.
We'll all have beer.
There you go.
Beer for all my men.
All right.
So long.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, and bring us back some donuts, Jazz.
So there you have it. We were invited. We went in. We knew we would get Tim on the show one way or another. It's just, you know, logistics and such. And, of course, you notice that Tim Barron needs an awful lot of bodyguards. What were there, 7 of those guys in there? A couple of fine-looking babes, too, I want to tell you. We're going to the beer tent, which is... We've been told that the beer tent is over this hill. Oh, I hear music.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and look.
Hey.
I think that's those 2 guys, Jimmy.
Yeah, the guys from Heckle and Jive.
From Heckle and Jive.
The trumpet player
The trumpet
and the
guy and the sax guy, yeah.
They're getting down there.
Now, see, he just took a drink. He must... This isn't the beer tent, though.
No. Well, maybe it's over this way.
Man, I'm thirsty. You know, walking around like this, you know, all day long and in the heat and in the sun and everything. Your throat gets parched, you know, you pop your peas. You start really craving a good... there we go, beverage tent. And this is good. Look, I noticed this. You see how they've got all the latrines, the little portable latrines right outside of the beer tent, which is good. You know, that way you don't have to walk too far to go drain the old weasel.
It's closed.
Oh, it looks like they're packing everything up. Oh no. The beer tent is the beer tent closed? The beer tent is closed. Well, I really wanted a beer too. I really wanted a beer.
Jazz, are you all right?
I wanted a beer. It's time to go to the downtown party store. Look right there. Now, I don't see anybody around it, do you? See anybody around it? 5 free Marlboro miles. Yeah, I'll just dispose of this in the trash, you know. Marlboro miles. 5 free ones. All right. I'm going to get that lighter yet.
Where is that Jazz McKay? I'm gonna get him and handcuff him and take him to jail. That's what I'm gonna do, cause I'm a cop.
And here we are beside the banks of the Grand River. I mean, the pollution in this river is pretty amazing. Get a shot of, there's a bottle floating here, and actually, you know what? That bottle looks like it has a note in it. We found a bottle, and I'll be damned, it does have a note in it. Let's something written on the back of an official VIP parking permit. It says, please help me. I'm stranded on a remote river island after a long drinking binge and it's signed Deb Hart. Oh, my God. Let's find her. Where's that island? We seem to have misplaced Jimmy Tickle. Boy, are we lucky. Actually, we're trying to find Jimmy. We don't know where he's at, and he's got my pot. So anyway, we got to find him, and I guess the best way to do that would be, of course, with Jimmy's shoe. This is the only thing that was left of Jimmy when he went on the Spook House ride. And so what we need to do is let's get Jimmy's dog. What do you think? Should we get Jimmy's dog?
Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, take a sniff. Take a sniff. Take a sniff here. Okay. Now, find Jimmy. Go.
Okay, good boy. Where the hell have you been?
I was looking. I got lost.
Found your shoe.
I must have lost it there during the course.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just losing some stuff too.
And see, Jimmy actually found babes. Jimmy found babes that'll talk to him. Yeah. Jimmy found babes that'll talk to him. I'm going to let you take the mic.
All right. Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like to go out on a date?
Say yes. He'll keep pestering you until you say yes.
I'm not talking to him.
Please?
See, it's, as always, actually this is more traditional with me. As soon as the camera goes on, the legs go. No, they don't, she says.
This woman is great. I love her.
Well, wait a minute. Let's get all the babes.
This is history in the happening here.
So we were in search of babes, and by God, as always, when you go to a carnival, my God, they're thick,
As
huh?
always, they had to find you.
Yeah, well.
She didn't know it was you. I did. I had to tell her. I see you on TV all the time. Probably don't even remember.
Yeah.
Jim, we've had a good time here at the Riverfest this. I think it's a good Riverfest this year.
It is. It's really good. Really good.
We discovered how they make the Philly steak sandwiches today. We rode on a lot of the rides. We got sick. Jimmy threw up.
Oh yeah.
You know, and we found out that things, the more they change, the more they stay the same. Yeah, Tim, yours is bigger than mine, but as always, mine's plugged in and yours isn't. This is Jazz McKay.
And Jimmy Tickle.
And we're tired, but as Dave would say, it's a good kind of tired. So we're heading home because it's almost 7 o'clock and the Beavis and Butthead show is coming on MTV. So good night, everybody, from the Riverfest.
Normally I'm a sheepdog by trade, but this is my day off.
I guess we had fun.
We had a good time. I think we had fun.
I guess we had a good time. And next year, you guys be with us?
We were there just the day before.
What day did you go? Sunday?
The day before you did.
Sunday? What
Yeah.
did you go?
No, I hate that place.
You hate it?
Yeah, and I won't say why. No, because it's too.
It's too what? Because there's too many guys like Jimmy and me running around picking up on babes, huh?
No.
There's not enough guys like Jimmy and me running around picking up on.
Hey, if I was picking up babes,
Just
they'd love
white
it.
spots in the crowd.
There were lots of babes there. Let's go to the phone. I understand we have somebody hanging on. Hello.
Hello?
What's up, man?
Nothing. How you doing?
Hanging in there, buddy.
Oh, good. Well, the reason I called was that I love your show. I'm a very faithful listener. I stuck with you through the gay bar and everything. I even went to check it out.
Cool.
It was pretty cool. But this Mojo guy, I'm not too sure about him.
Really?
You know, I don't know. I think he should realize that Elvis is really dead and to get on with his life.
I think the thing with I think it's a tribute thing that with Mojo. Oh, fuck it. It's an obsession. It's an obsession, isn't it?
Obsessions aren't good unless it's sex.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, everybody knows about me, huh? Yeah, I'm obsessed with things. Let's, I'll tell you what, what's your name?
Mark.
Mark, we're going to take a look at some Elvis obsessions of Mojo Nixon's right now. What do you say we check that out? This is a little tape we got that we stole from some people in New York City. Actually, I mugged the guy from MTV to get this tape. And we want to thank Enigma Records for helping set that up. And also, Bullethead Management for helping us set up all these muggings of various television production people around the country in order for us to get these, to scound these tapes of Mojo Nixon. Let's check that out right now.
Hey, America's done gone berserk. Some people's acting like a jerk. The whole land done gone crazy. It's time to hear something from me. That's right, it's time to hear something from me. I'm Mojo Nixon. Let me tell you, man, America was founded by people, the outcasts of Europe. America was founded by a revolutionary. It's founded by slaves, founded by people that were kicked out of other countries. Revolutionary, religious nuts, weirdos, mutants, geeks, revolutionary. All kind of people come over here, and America was the free land. America was the young, the brave, the free. It was the bodacious, it was. We need some new revolutionaries. We don't need to be fat and ugly. We need to be a mean, lean, sex machine country. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And the freight train of love, the freight train of freedom is a-taking off. Let's get it going, boys. Train I ride, 16 coaches long. When I look into your eyes out there, when I look into each and every one of your faces, you know what I see? I see a little bit of Elvis in each and every one of you out there. Let me tell you, well, Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is the king. Man, oh man, want you to see big E's inside of you and me, yeah. Elvis is in everything. Elvis is in Nutty Bunnies. Elvis is in cheeseburgers. Elvis is in bologna sandwiches. He's in the young, old, fat, white, black, brown, short, tall, blue, skinny, red, green, orange, red. Elvis in everybody except one person. The evil opposite of Elvis, the anti-Elvis. Y'all know who the anti-Elvis is? Y'all know who the anti-Elvis is? Let me tell you. Michael J. Fox got no Elvis in him. Oh, Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, what I want you to see. Let me ask y'all a question out there. Let me ask you a question. Who built the pyramid? Elvis. Who built Stonehenge? Elvis. Who built Easter Island? Elvis. Why they call it vitamin E? Elvis. You see guys walking down the street, pushing shopping carts, talking to themselves? Are they talking to God? Are they talking to Allah? Are they talking to the CIA? Are they talking to Robert Anton Wilson? No, they're talking to Elvis, 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 Elvis. Ow. You know, some of you people out there have been watching too much TV. Some of you people out there have been watching too much TV. You start to think people from outer space look like Klingons, Romulans, all that Star Trek jive. People from outer space look like. People from outer space look like. Because Elvis is the perfect being. We're all moving in perfect peace and harmony towards Elvisness. Soon everything everywhere will become Elvis.
Why do you think they call it evolution anyway? It's evolution. Say it. Say it. Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, what you want me to see? Come on, girls, do it again. Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, want you to see? He's inside of you and me.
Elvis is everywhere. I just think it's pretty goddamn funny. What was that sound? Oh, God, come up here and do that. Come up here and do that. While we're running the CG message for the fan club information, come on up here and do that. Come on up here and do that again, because I don't think the microphones picked you up. This is our lovely floor director, Kimberly Miller. Why don't you get over here? Come on over here. Come on, right
Sit
here.
right on my lap,
Come on, right here, Kim. Is that weird or what? Yeah? Mojo Nixon headquarters, Post Office Box 620-816, and that's in San Diego, California. As opposed to San Diego, it's San Diego.
I just want to say, Jazz.
Scott, did you type that? I figured.
I just want to say, Jazz.
Jimmy wants to say something. Jimmy has something to say. Okay, tight shot on Jimmy.
I had a good time at the festival, except the part when I got lost. But other than that, Jazz McKay is still number one.
Just don't fucking touch me.
I didn't touch you at all, except on a Ferris wheel.
How many times did I say fuck on the show tonight, by the way? Enough? Twice? 3 times, I think, right? Did I say fuck 4 times? 5 times? 5 times I said fuck? Oh, gee, I'm so sorry. Hey, listen, we're out of here. Next week, it's Verve Pipe on the show, and we're going to take you out with a little more Mojo Nixon, and we will see you next week on Channel 56. It's Channel 37 on Saturday nights in Continental Cablevision. And everybody, Esta Gupa.
Peace.
Hi. Hey, man. Well, I want to know, man, is Elvis alive? Yeah, I got to know, man, is Elvis alive? Hey, I got to cut through all this tabloid jive. Well, I listen to the tapes on a woman on Larry King. I'd give anything just to hear him sing again. Elvis, pick up that phone and give me a ring. Call me Elvis. No. At 619-239-KING. 619-239-KING. Come on now, Elvis, won't you call me? Now, Elvis, this is a real number. Don't cost a whole lot to call. Now, some of you folks out there might know where Elvis is. You can call too and tell me. I ain't talking about the bat phone. It's the E phone. Some people say you live on an island with Marilyn Monroe. Every night Jimbo Morrison puts on a great big show. When you get sick, you call up Dr. Nick. Elvis, if you're coming back, you gotta do it right. No Vegas, no movies, just leather, black and tight. Back in dreams, mystery train.